Hey, what's up, everybody? DCW Hawks with me as always.
Devin.
And today we're going to be taking a look at the DC Multiverse McFarlane Toys Nolan Trilogy, Dark Knight Trilogy wave. It's been called a bunch of stuff. Anyway, you collect all the four, you make Bane. Let's get to it. Alright, so we have Batman and Joker out of their packaging, and first impressions are I really like them. The sculpt work is great, as always, with McFarlane's. The joints are super tight, especially on Batman. So I highly recommend, if you have this figure and you haven't opened it yet, don't open it and just start fidgeting with it. Heat it up, because stuff's going to snap off. But once you get that done, it's phenomenal. The likeness to Christian Bale in the bat suit is just out of this world. That is like spot on. In my opinion, that's the best live action McFarlane likeness they've ever done. It's amazing. All the texture, everything is super screen accurate.
Except it does have a little bit too much gray.
Yeah.
But I think that's to make it more pleasing to look at. It's not necessarily accurate, but if you just have like a solid black everything, it's gonna just not really stand out on your shelf.
They do suffer from McFarlane feet. As you can see, kind of struggling here a little bit. You need like waiting music, like when you're on hold.
Like elevator music or something.
You think you got it, and you move away slowly. Bam, standing up. We'll take a look at Ledger of the Joker. He kind of suffers from the same thing as Harvey Dent did yesterday. Damn, see, there went Batman. It looks like the Joker. In certain lights, it looks like Heath Ledger. Certain poses, you can see a lot of Heath Ledger in there. But again, it's almost like an animated version of The Dark Knight. The pinstripe pants. There's brown loafers. It'd be cool if they had like an extra foot where like a knife came out. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
The little designs. Oh no, they don't have the designs on the shirt. He had like little squiggly lines on his shirt. No, it's pretty good. We got him out. We'll do his articulation real quick. His head, that's all you get going up for his head.
Looking straight ahead.
Yep. So you got that curly Joker hair. You got right and left. Arms go out a little bit better than a T-pose. He does have a slight butterfly rotation. Got a bicep swivel. Double. His arms are a little stiff still. I did put these both under the hairdryer. He's got double jointed elbows. Sculpted. Is that sculpted? I can't tell. Kind of looks sculpted, and then it kind of looks like a ball. Well, either way, his jacket hides it, but you have, your standard back and forth, twisty deals. Going down to his ab crunch, there is none. Well, a little bit. I think if you work the head and the abs, you can get a little bit of a look. Not too much. He does have waist rotation. He's got this cool little gold chain. Joker doing Van Bam. Pretty nice. Your standard McFarlane clickies in there. No real rotation. You can kick forward a pretty good amount. Double jointed knees work very nice. And at his foot, it goes down very far, up pretty good. Rocker, and ankle pivot, or toe articulation. So Joker's articulation isn't bad for a guy in a suit, in a coat, and a suit.
And something that I noticed earlier is that, like, because he doesn't have a, like, stomach in here that's just plastic, actually Batman and Two-Face are the only people with, like, stomachs under there. But because of that, you can, like, take him and move his torso forward a little bit, which then helps with the crunch. Just a little bit. It's not much. But, like, if you just have it in a neutral position and you try and do the crunch, it's not going to stay that well. But if you move it forward and do a crunch, it does a little bit better.
Yeah, not too bad. Then going back to the chain, I have this knockoff NECA Heath Ledger Joker. I'm probably going to take that chain off and replace it. I know it's not as long, but I think the real metal chain would be more aesthetically pleasing. And then his head, like I said, it's there, but it's not as good as it could be. So I have this 3D casted head, and you can just see it, even on camera, just how much more of that looks like Heath Ledger.
Yeah.
But that'll be a custom review video down the road. This is just the standard base figure. See, he stands up really well.
Yeah.
And we'll go on to Batman. His head can look super far up. I did notice, I will point that out. I saw in one of the Facebook groups, somebody had noticed that, or stated that you never see his nose. And we were watching Batman Begins today, and that's true. His nose on the bottom, that part of the cowl is not exposed. So that's about the only inaccuracy I found. But yeah, head looks down, you can bury his chin. It turns all the way around. Now going up to the arms, this is the part where you want to be careful. Don't lift just from the arm. You kind of want to get the shoulders too. So even now I'm pushing pretty hard, and it gets just about right there. You can see there's a little gap right there where it wants to pop off. So just be careful with it. It goes all the way around. Double jointed elbows, and they don't look terrible. They go back, you have the sculpted McFarlane balls in there. They hinge and they swivel. And he's got pretty good ab articulation. Pretty good crunch for a McFarlane figure. With waist rotation.
Although his
splits.
His midsection is, like, really loose.
This area, right here.
Yeah.
But it's not like it's, like, you know, it wobbles a little.
But it'll hold its shape.
But it'll hold its pose. Anyway, legs, splits, kicks out, not the best. Double jointed knee. I've noticed this on the McFarlanes lately. They do have the sculpted ankle balls, but then they have these little circles. I'm not sure what those are for. I can't remember what figure had that. Just saw it the other day. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the Build-A-Fig Bane does.
Foot goes down that far?
That's because that's a hinge.
Is that a hinge? No, because it's not on that side. Maybe there's a peg on this one that goes through. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Andy's got toe articulation. So like I said, awesome looking figure. Great sculpted detail. Likeness is amazing. Just be careful. Heat him up.
And use a stand.
Well, look at Yeah, he doesn't need to stand right there. Alright, we will come back with accessories. Alright, now we're going to look over their accessories, and we'll do Batman's first. He came with a grapple gun. Grapnel, however you say it. Casted in gold plastic, which is accurate. Just missing some black paint on the handle and the barrel there. But it looks pretty good. It'll check your stuff on camera. Maybe. Yeah, it just takes some finagling, but fits in his hand like so. First try, here we go. There it is. Bam. Anyway, moving on. He also comes with not one, not two, but three of these gold batarangs, which also fit in his hand pretty nicely. I did notice today, I mentioned earlier, we were watching Batman Begins, and these are really big compared to the actual size.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you had actual size ones, they're like half this size. Oh, there goes Joker. Stand up. You're knocking over my stage, man. But he also just fits in his hand. Like so.
Yeah, that's like huge. That's like the size of his forearm.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a big old batarang there you got there, Batman.
First try.
First try. And stand and trading card. Pause if you want to read it. And then he came with the legs of Bane. So that's pretty nifty. Moving on to Mr. Joker. He came with a figure stand, a trading card. So one of the most iconic images from that movie. Data file. And probably one of the weirdest yet coolest accessories I've ever seen. Big old stack of money. You could do all kinds of stuff with this money. It's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's set the money over there by Big Dollar Bruce. Now, I was talking earlier about the NECA, and I got the knockoff one. I didn't buy the actual one when it came out, but he does come with some accessories that I'm going to try to use for this Joker. So this little tiny pistol with the extended mag. And he also comes with his machine gun. And he's firing at Batman. He says, "Come on in, hit me." Pretty cool part of the movie. Haven't tried this yet, so we're gonna see if it works. I gotta do it off camera. Make sure I get it right. Okay. Oh, I just broke it. Well, it is a knockoff, so these kinds of things are expected to happen. Well, it takes some finagling, but you get it. Looks pretty good. Just gotta ply the hands open and do all that. Let's try the little handgun.
It just pegs back in.
Oh, it's a peg?
Yeah. See?
Oh, yeah, it is. And then this one might not work. I know it's supposed to be small, but that's like super small.
Yeah, so you can take, you can take this out.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Devin's so smart.
Maybe you're not supposed to. I don't know.
Then he also comes with a plethora of items for Bane. That's not good. That's even worse. Technical difficulties, please excuse us.
How many did you drop?
Just one. Alright, sorry about that. We're having technical difficulties. He comes with grabby, chokey hands. And more grabby, chokey hands, I'm assuming.
The left one's a little bit more open than the last one. The right one's a little bit more closed. I think.
And then fists for Bane. All of them are having trouble here. We got this wrap on them. Pretty cool. I enjoy them. And then finally,
For the Joker.
for the Joker, comes with the head. No, that's not really something they can mess up a likeness with. All you gotta do is get his eyes painted. How funny would it be if they gave a side eye on Bane, and that's the only thing they had to paint on him, on his face? That would be funny. Alright, so that wraps up the accessories. We'll come back with some size comparisons. Now we're gonna have some size comparisons here. First, did Shawn Michaels yesterday. We're gonna do another Shawn Michaels today. The WWE Ultimate Edition Shawn Michaels. Could scale well with him. Take some cool pictures. Two of my favorite things, Batman and wrestling. Then you add another one of my favorite things. The Mezco Eric Draven Crow figure. Is he made by McFarlane too? There we go. Now he's a 6-inch scale, so he's obviously much smaller. And then finally, as always, a stupid cat meowing, sorry. Marvel Legends Deadpool. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, well this is a special one, so stay tuned for the review of Bane. We're going to put them together, and we're going to do a quick review on him. Stay tuned. And there he is, all completed, put together, Bane. Now, with the rest of the figures of this wave, he's going to take some work. You're going to have to heat up his parts. Especially his ankles are super tight, and then on his right wrist, the peg was in the opposite way. So we had to heat it up and then take pliers, pull it out, flip it around. Now the hands interchange seamlessly.
And it's weird because it was glued in the wrong way. It wasn't just put in the wrong way. It was like entirely glued in there backwards.
But once you get that done, he is phenomenal. I mean, people complain about QC issues, and if you know how to fix them, just fix them. No need in complaining about it.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So we'll go through his articulation. His head looks up a fairly good amount. Down, have a tilt all the way around. He bury his chin, going down to his arms. Just about a standard T-pose with the little butterfly joint does its thing. Double jointed elbows, those do look kind of gross. I will say that. They got peacemaker elbows.
And something really weird about this figure is that it's casted in a different skin tone and it's painted over. Like, you can really see it either in the, like, the joint right there, or if you look at the pegs, you can see it doesn't really pick it up on camera that well.
But it is there.
Yeah.
And he's got the no stomach thing, but it allows him to go back that far, go forward, or back that far, forward that far. Legs, Van Damme, McFarlane, kicks forward. Not the best, but Bane's not a ninja, so. Double jointed knees. Tight.
For being such big legs, those actually look pretty good.
Yeah. And then down to the problem area. Rotate. Up.
Break his ankle.
So you can see the force down. And does he have... Oh, yep, there's a rocker in there. But if you can get past the quality control issues and stuff you can fix yourself. Sorry for the shaky camera. Anyway, get past the quality control issues, fix the stuff yourself. Bane is amazing. Definitely could do with a paint job, but I know a lot of people enjoy doing that kind of stuff. I know I do. Repainting figures. And once you flip the hands, flip the peg over, the hands are just super easy to switch out. You just pull them off. Put the new one on. They put these hands in there for the whole, you know, come at me, bro. Batman in the background. So we've gone over the overview, gone over articulation. So I guess now that's left is the size comparisons. First up we have the Joker. Let's zoom it out a little bit so we get the whole crew in here.
If he'll stand. Maybe. Hold on. There we go.
And then we have try to prep him. Two-Face. How much of these reviews are just trying to get the figures to stand? How much time have we wasted?
Probably quite a bit.
Then the Scarecrow. And last but not least, Batman. Oh, I don't want to put him in front of Dent. So, well, Bane's going to be bigger. He's the biggest character, which is funny because Tom Hardy's a very little man. But this wave is excellent. Recap of it. It's got its issues, but everything does. Nothing's going to be perfect. Definitely a solid wave of figures. And if you get a chance, pick them up.
Especially for the price point of $20 a figure. Not bad at all.
Yeah, well, 25.
And there's 5 figures. It's 100 for 5 figures.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. But yeah, they're on Big Bad Toy Store right now. Or not Big Bad Toy Store. McFarlane Toy Store. I know Joker and Batman are currently sold out, but I believe you can get the other two and hope for a restock, maybe. Anyway, thanks for sticking through this review, guys. It's been a long one. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
See ya.
Like kissing cannibals, a forward slip, the tongue, a cloud of voices. I don't know exactly what they want. Been trying hard to reach myself, sending messages in Molotov cocktails.